So let's go back in time just for a minute. Do you remember gay marriage? There was a lot of arguments for gay marriage, like it's equality, right? And I get that. But at the same point in time, I made the argument, it was a two-pronged argument, that A, when you normalize abnormality, especially when you force it celebration, you're going to get more abnormality, right? Now, I know that's offensive, but I don't give a fuck. The other aspect of it is, marriage has largely always been a spiritual or religious rite, right? And the idea was, in order to have children legitimately, you had to be married in the eyes of whatever god or deity it was. So if we're going to play that game, I think, I think I should have a bat mitzvah. Because equality. I'm not Jewish. I don't believe in the Torah alone, but I still have one. That was one argument. And really wasn't the most important argument. The most important argument I had about gay marriage was how it was done. Not what was done, how it was done. See, what happened was the anointed one, Barry Soetoro, Barack Hussein Obama, came out and said, well, that's really pretty popular, and it's polling pretty well, so I'm just going to fucking do it. And the sheep went, yay! And he just did it. Well, he did something you liked, but what did he get in return? He just set the precedent that he can now use executive orders for more than he used to be able to use executive orders for. Right? He pushed the bar, and you let him push the bar because you liked the direction in which he was pushing the fucking bar. And I remember saying to people, what's going to happen when a Republican gets in that you hate, some crazy right-winger, right? And he starts just executive ordering all kinds of shit. And the response I got was that'll never happen because the Republican Party is dead now. Now that the second coming of Christ, Black Christ, is here, Barry, Soetoro, Obama, Hussein, whatever. Now it's done. It's done. It's Democrat homogeny forever. How'd that work out? And Trump was just as bad with the executive orders. Granted, I liked what he was doing with the executive orders, but he was just as bad. Actually, I should say the legislature was just as bad at not legislating. And now we have the plank of wood in the Oval Office, the house plant that someone's watering and pruning. Joe Biden. And he's just basically doing executive orders. Everything he does is through executive fiat. When was the last time the House or the Senate or the Congress met and passed a fucking law, really, of any consequence? Where are they? They are the ones representing you. And if the executive branch is basically writing all the new laws through fiat and the legislature is not legislating, you are not being represented. I.e., you're in a monarchy right now, or an oligarchy, or some kind of a fascist dictatorship where one person surrounded by a group of puppeteers is just kind of doing whatever the fuck they want. And the Republican speed bumps, what are they doing? Not a fucking thing. The Democrats, they're loving it, right? Because it's their plan anyways. The Republic is dead, and it died because most Americans are stupid and lazy. The Republicans piss me off, man. They really do. Because it's equivalent to this. The Democrats come out and say, you know what? We're going to pass a bill where every American gets a free cacti. Right? And on the back page of the bill, it says every American's going to have that cacti inserted into their rectum. And what do the Republicans do? Well, Mitch McConnell, sticks his head out of his shell and goes, whoa, 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 Democrats. Slow it down now. Cacti is a little too much. We can talk cucumbers, but not cacti. Well, thank you very much, Mitch McConnell and the Republicans. Fucking speed bumps. That's all they are. The ratchet only turns one way, if you've noticed that. You've got all gas pedal on the left. They don't care where they're going. Their hands are off the wheel. They're blindfolded, high on crack with a dick in their mouth. They don't give a shit. And the Republicans in the back seat saying, slow down now, slow down. The wheels are going to come off this thing in short order, in a bad way. And I got news for you. If you're one of these people who facilitated this kind of nonsense, do not expect to be welcome around my fucking campfire. Don't come to me looking for a fucking can of beefaroni, because you ain't gonna get it.